Namaskar. Welcome to India International. We usually meet on the second and the fourth Sundays of the month. This time we are meeting on the third Sunday, and a change in the schedule is caused because of the delay in the declaration of US election results. Obviously, I want to discuss today the foreign policy of the President-elect of the United States, Joe Biden, and its impact upon India. One would argue that by now a lot has been said about the US elections, the electoral process, the new president, the new vice president, how they will impact the world, how they will impact a country like India and their relationship with other countries, and so on. I want to talk about US India relationship and how the Biden presidency will impact the India US relations in the next 4 years. And again, you will say that a lot has been said even on this topic. A lot has been said about how Biden has related to India when he was the vice president in the Obama administration. People have also talked about what he said during the campaign and after the election about India, about China, and so on and so forth. I wish to look at this particular issue, that is the New Delhi-Washington relationship, in a somewhat different manner and in a somewhat different angle. Just as much, the bilateral relations between any two countries are shaped by the way they approach each other. They are equally shaped by the way they approach the other countries in the world. Just to illustrate my point, under the Modi government in last about 4 or 5 years, India's relationship with Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates improved a great deal. These two countries are countries friendly to the United States, and India also has good relations with the United States. So the improving relationship between India and the Arab states has definitely had a positive impact upon the Indo-US relationship as well. There are 2 or 3 such factors in the context of which I would like to discuss the New Delhi-Washington relationship in the coming years under the Biden administration. One of them is the US-Iran relationship. The second one is the US policy towards the Afghanistan peace process under the new administration. And the third one is not quite a bilateral relationship, but broadly speaking, the philosophical foundations of the various democratic administrations in the United States of America. So, about the Iran-US relationship first. Joe Biden has already indicated that he will reconsider the US withdrawal from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, popularly known as the Iran nuclear deal, which was signed in 2015. And it was dumped immediately after Trump became the president of the US. So Biden wants to reconsider this US withdrawal. And while the intention is quite good, this may not be easy for the US nor for the Iranians. After the US withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal, the Iranians now have more tough conditions for getting back into the process, getting back into denuclearization or whatever you may call it. There is a presidential election due in Iran in next year in June 2021. Iran certainly does not want to be seen as capitulating to US pressures, definitely not before the presidential elections. On the other hand, Washington may also not retreat unilaterally. It also does not want to be making concessions towards Iran without getting any assurances from Tehran. So it is quite likely that a status quo of relationship may continue at least until June 2021. Now, Trump's sanctions on Iranian financial transactions actually affected India very badly. In the process, India had to curtail its crude oil imports from Iran. And even if indirectly, the deal for the development of Chabahar port was also affected. But on the other hand, the US initiatives for a rapprochement with Tehran will ring warning bells in Riyadh, and they are surely going to send ripples right up to Tel Aviv. While the US Israel relations may not be significantly affected, there could be strains in the US relations with Saudi Arabia. This is also likely to a certain realignment, it's also likely to lead to a certain realignment in the relationship of countries in West Asia. Israel on the one hand and certain Arab states on the other, like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Bahrain, are likely to get closer because these countries fear the Iranian designs, these countries fear the religious as well as the regional ambitions of Tehran. These countries may not become openly anti-United States. However, it is quite likely that they will lobby against, although quietly, they will certainly lobby against any possible US-Iran rapprochement. In that case, India will have a challenge and it will have to reshape as well as rebalance its West Asia relationships. It will have to make a balance between its relationship with Saudi Arabia, the other Arab states, and Israel on the one hand, Iran on the other, and the US on the third. The other Biden policy that is likely to impact India is the US policy towards the peace process in Afghanistan. Now, this peace process has started under Trump administration. But before talking about that, let me just go back into the history a little bit. After the end of the Cold War, New Delhi's relationship with Washington did not improve immediately. Indeed, they worsened under the Democratic administration of President Clinton. This was due to two reasons mainly. The first one, in the mid-1990s, American pressure on Russia not to transfer the GSLV technology to India. And the second reason was US sanctions on India after its 1998 nuclear tests. But the relations between US and India improved dramatically under the Republican administration of George W. Bush. This also primarily was because of two reasons. The first, of course, being the offer by the American administration to India to sign a nuclear deal. And the second one was what the Americans call de-hyphenization and re-hyphenization in Washington's South Asia policy. What does it mean? For the first time, after the independence of India and Pakistan, America de-hyphenated its South Asia relationship in the sense that they de-hyphenated the relations, American relations with India from American relations with Pakistan. And at the same time, they brought together American relations with Pakistan with American relations with Afghanistan. So there is a sort of de-hyphenization between India and Pakistan on the one hand, and a new hyphenization between Pakistan and Afghanistan on the other hand. That is the so-called AFPAK policy of Washington. And this AFPAK policy has remained extremely crucial for US-India relations ever since. Joe Biden is likely to continue the process of withdrawal of the American troops from Afghanistan. He is also likely to continue talks with the Taliban on the ground. This may be with some differences of details on the ground, and yet the talks will continue. It is certain that Biden administration will also require Pakistan for the success of their talks with the Afghanistan Taliban. Worth remembering that the Trump administration had once curtailed its aid to Pakistan, both military aid and civilian aid to Pakistan. However, on the eve of the beginning of the Afghanistan peace process, the Trump administration agreed to increase the aid to Pakistan. And it is quite likely that Biden will also woo Pakistan by aid or by certain other concessions towards the country. One such possibility is that Biden administration may decide to help Pakistan move out of the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force, which is a multilateral organization monitoring the money laundering towards or funds being given towards the various terror groups. And it is under the causes of money laundering and other help given to the terrorist groups that Pakistan continues to be in the grey list for weeks together. Possibly, if the Biden administration helps Pakistan move out of that grey list, this will be a major setback to the Indian diplomacy. And this will also cause enough irritant in the New Delhi-Washington relationship. The third factor that is likely to impact the America-India relationship in the coming 4 years is more about the philosophical foundations of the American foreign policy under the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party in United States believes in moral posturing in foreign policy. They make human rights and democracy issues in foreign policy. The United States under democratic administrations has been less respectful of the sovereignty of other democratic countries, and they have not hesitated to interfere in the internal affairs of other democracies on the pretext of human rights and democracy. The noise of some of the senators, some of the democratic senators and the congressmen and women on the issues of the Citizenship Amendment Act as well as the National Register for the Citizens is relevant in this regard. And it is also indicative of what kind of policy the Biden administration may follow. While these moral posturing by Washington on issues that are so crucial and important for India may not deeply affect the India-US relations, however, they can prove irritants with a considerable impact in New Delhi on the bilateral relationship. Thank you for watching. Leave your comment in the comment box below.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.